Imagine if one night you open the window of your room and suddenly you see a shining light descending from the sky, and from the middle of that light, a fairy appears. Soft wings, sparkling magic, and a strange secret in her eyes. But here's the biggest question. What if that fairy comes asking for help? Would you help her, or run away in fear? Today's story is not just the story of a fairy. It is the story of the power of courage, friendship, and truth. And believe me, what is about to happen in this story, you may have never heard in any fairy tale before. But before we begin the story, just a small thing. If you like magical stories, and you want to travel into a new world of stories every day, then subscribe to the channel right now, because every story here opens the door to a new adventure. So let's go toward an old village where this story begins. Many years ago, between mountains and forests, there was a small village. The name of the village was Nurabad. Nurabad was a peaceful place, but among the people, an old story was very famous. People used to say, in the forest near the village, there is a magical lake, and on every full moon night, fairies descend near that lake, but no one had ever seen them clearly. Some people said it was just a story, some said it was true. And in that same village lived a curious boy, Ayan. Ayan was very imaginative and adventurous, but there was one problem. He was a little too curious. One day he asked his grandmother, "Grandma, do fairies really exist?" Grandmother smiled. "My child, there are many things in this world that we cannot see." Excitement sparkled in Ayan's eyes. That night he decided he would definitely see a fairy. But Ayan didn't know that this decision would lead him into an adventure, from which returning might also be difficult. It was a full moon night. The moon was shining brightly. Ayan quietly left the house and started walking toward the forest. The air was cold, the trees were swaying, and strange sounds were coming from the forest. Sometimes the sound of an owl, sometimes the rustling of leaves, a little fear, a little excitement. But Ayan did not stop. After some time, he saw a glowing light from far away. The lake, and above the lake in the air, a ball of light. Ayan slowly moved closer, and then what he saw took his breath away. A fairy was standing near the lake. Her wings were shining in the moonlight, but she did not look happy. She was crying. Ayan was surprised. A fairy, and she's crying? He gathered courage and asked, "Who are you?" The fairy turned around. There was surprise in her eyes. "You can see me?" Ayan said, "Yes. And why are you crying?" The fairy softly said, "My name is Luna, and I am from the fairy kingdom. But I am trapped here." Ayan became confused. "Can fairies get trapped too?" Luna said, "When someone uses dark magic, even fairies become weak." And here the story takes a dangerous turn, because Luna explained, a dark wizard has stolen her magic crystal and run away, and without the crystal, she cannot return to her kingdom. Ayan's heart started beating fast, but he asked, "Where is the crystal?" Luna pointed toward the deeper part of the forest. There, in the dark cave. Hearing this name, Ayan remembered his grandmother's words. People used to say, "In that cave lives a dangerous wizard," and whoever went there never came back. And now, Ayan had a decision to make. Would he help the fairy, or save his life and go back home? Ayan took a deep breath. "I will help you." Luna was shocked. "You, a human?" Ayan laughed. "Heroes are not made by size, they are made by courage." And both of them started walking toward the dark cave. the forest became even darker. The wind started blowing faster. Suddenly, a loud growl echoed. The ground began to shake. Ayan stopped. "What was that?" Luna said softly. "The wizard's monsters." Suddenly, from behind the trees, 2 huge shadow wolves appeared. Their eyes were glowing red. Ayan's heart was pounding, but Luna used a little magic and created a bright light. The wolves ran away in fear, but Luna became weak. "I cannot use too much magic," she said. Now everything depended on Ayan, and when they reached the cave, seeing the scene there made Ayan pale. Inside the dark cave, there was a huge shadow throne, and sitting on that throne was the dark wizard. In his hand, Luna's magic crystal was shining. The wizard laughed. "Finally, the fairy princess has returned." Ayan went silent. He slowly asked Luna, "What should we do now?" Luna said, "There is only one way. Steal the crystal." But the problem was, the wizard had a dark magic shield, and if they got caught, they might never return. And then, Ayan made a risky plan. Ayan quietly entered the cave. His plan was simple: distract the wizard, and Luna would take the crystal. Ayan picked up a stone and threw it to the other side. "Who is there?" the wizard roared. He turned toward the sound. Taking advantage of that moment, Luna quickly flew and grabbed the crystal. But the wizard noticed immediately. "No!" He blasted dark magic. The cave started shaking. Rocks began falling. Ayan and Luna started running, but the exit was blocked. Everything was about to end. Then Luna activated the crystal. A bright golden light spread throughout the cave. The dark magic shattered. The wizard's power disappeared, and the cave opened. Ayan and Luna came outside. The forest became peaceful again. Luna smiled. "You saved me." Ayan said, "Friends don't say thank you." Then Luna used the magic of her crystal, and a portal opened in the sky, a portal to the fairy kingdom. Before leaving, Luna said, "Ayan, you are not just brave, you have a pure heart. That's why you were able to see me." And then, Luna disappeared into the light. Friends, what is the biggest lesson of this story? Sometimes in life we meet people who need our help, and at that moment there are 2 choices: step back in fear or move forward with courage. Ayan chose courage, and that is why a magical adventure came into his life. Remember, courage can turn even small people into heroes. Friendship is the most powerful magic, and a true heart is the greatest magic in the world. If you liked this magical fairy story, then make sure to like the video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because in the next story, there will be a tale of an invisible dragon and a lost prince. And believe me, the twist of that story will be even more shocking. Until then, believe in your dreams, because sometimes magic really does exist.